Here we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is SomaManXX, and I love to play Red Orchestra 2, but you shouldn't play it because it's a really hard game. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. In fact, I'm here to talk about something a little different. And from what you have figured out from the title, this video right here, what I have decided to do with this is a little project that I want to mention that I've been doing. So to clarify a few things before I start the video in full, I've deleted the names of the people inside the video just to make sure that no one does any kind of brigading or harassment. I'm sure if you want to look in the internet, you can find the people if you start typing the comments on Google, I guess. I know there are ways of finding people in this. But what I want to talk about, and this is my very first pretty much official detractor video, I guess, against Darkside Phil, DSP, aka the pig, aka the scammer, aka so many names that we have for him and for his wheelchairs. And shoutouts to Kiwifarms because they're amazing. I've read pretty much every article, so shoutouts to them. Shoutouts also to Twitter, who have given me a lot of entertainment, just me being able to read all those messages. Shoutouts to Mr. E, who always posts funny stuff about DSP. Always a treat to just watch that during the day. Not my main point of focus. So what's happened lately is that I decided to make a little, shall we call it a side project in my free time. I don't really have a lot of free time, but I decided to do a little side project. And what I thought I would do is I would try to figure out exactly what the hell is going on in the minds of the people that donate to DSP. And what I got was, I ended up with the following pictures. I have 8 pictures here with dialogue. As I said before, everything's been cut out. The names, as far as I know. Maybe I left something in there by accident. If I did, totally not my fault. I'm sorry. Or, well, it is my fault, but it was a mistake, so I'm sorry. And if someone's able to figure it out, and if someone wants to take ownership for who posted this, by all means do. I'm not good at video editing, as you can imagine, so I'm not even going to try to do that. But here's what I'm here to talk about. So my project, or the little side project that I have, is I've been trying to get into the mentality of the people that have been donating to Darkside Phil over the years, to see if I could figure out some kind of way to eventually get them to stop donating, because this is what drives Piggy, and this is, I think, something that the entire community agrees. The incredible amount of greed that DSP shows every day of his life, whenever he's doing videos, whenever he's doing everything's about begging. He wins over $10,000 a month, and even then he's still crying poor because of his terrible business decisions throughout his life. The condo that he bought, the allegations of, abuse between him and Pandali, all of these problems. I don't need to go into details. The community knows, and if you ever want to just Google Darkside Phil, there's a very good page that just shows just how much of a horrible human being this guy is. So here's the first one. Right here, you can see it. This was on a Discord, by the way, and I had a talk with one of his donators. This was one of the people that donated to him on the date today. I don't even know what date is today. Today's Saturday. Well, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. I don't remember. The 16th or the 17th. These are people that have donated to him, and I decided to try and find them so that I could talk to them and ask them directly why they were donating. And you probably already read this, but what I read about this is this person that I talked to, who I'm not going to reveal the name, he essentially said this. He said, "Nothing much. I think my $30 donation to DSP will give him some good pulls in WWE Champions." And then I wrote to him, "Oh, so okay, then as long as you know that what you are using your money for is cool. As long as the person knows that this person that they're donating money to does not care about them and is going to use your money to play a gacha game, then by all means do." And then I asked him the second question, "What, do you really like DSP?" And then the answer that he gave me was very curious. "I don't hate the guy, plus it gives detractors more content to work with. I see DSP detractor content like Mad TV and SNL. Some of it funny, some of it are low blows, but at the end of the day, you don't take it seriously." Now, I can't argue with the logic of this gentleman right here. I mean, if this is what gives you amusement, if this is what gives you entertainment, then who am I to question this person? I think that this person is within his right to say this and to do this and to really just, if he really wants to waste money, because this is the word, waste money. I don't see it any differently than a person that goes and plays $50 or $100 at the casino. You're going to lose the money, true, but you're getting some entertainment out of it. I personally think that this has more to do with the poor spending patterns that people like this have. So I wrote to him, I guess you're okay, bro. In my own humble opinion, I think it would be better to just not donate to him at all. Or is that too far-fetched? He eventually did not reply to my answer, or he hasn't replied thus far. Maybe if he does, I'll do a follow-up to this. But so far, he hasn't replied. So this analysis right here, this tells us what kind of person the typical donator of DSP is. This is a person that's there to be entertained directly, not by DSP. This is something that's very important to clarify. This person is not here because he finds DSP entertaining. He finds the detractor commentary entertaining. And this becomes a symbiotic relationship. Whereas Phil makes horrible, boring ass content where he begs constantly. Detractors make videos. People watch the videos. People donate money to DSP so that the detractors can keep doing videos. It becomes a vicious circle. That's the first analysis that we have out of this. This is a regular guy that's donated a little bit of money. I think he donated like $30 to give him some good pulls in WWE Champions. This guy knows what's up. This is the first case study that we have. Second study is this. Again, all the names were deleted for the sake of the video. I went over to one of the people's YouTube channels and I found them and I said, are you seriously donating to DSP? Lol. And what he said is, well, yeah, directly. And I asked him, but why he's a scammer? And the answer that he gave me is curious, to say the least. I've been watching his videos for a long time. Some of them are funny. I have to make a stop there because I don't know if this is sarcasm or not, but I can't. I've never enjoyed anything. I have tried to watch some of his videos, and honestly, I think the only video that I ever found remotely enjoyable was one that he did like in 2008, I think, or something like that, when he was doing something about a game about invading America, and I don't remember the name. And I found that mildly entertaining, not even passively entertaining, just, oh, okay. And then you forget about the person and you never watch it again. Kind of like what most people do on YouTube. And then he says, other ones are like, Jesus, get it right. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Haha. And it's just like extra cash I can spare. Again, going back to the point, if you want to spend your money giving it to a person that's going to take advantage of it, and you are aware of it, go for it. This is not to tell you that you're not free to do whatever you want with your money. In fact, go for it. Knock yourself out. You want to donate to DSP, go for it. There's no problem. And then I replied to this person, well, it's your money, my dude. I think it's just not smart to donate to a scammer. Regardless, good luck. And as a personal donation, don't give him money, my dude. He's been scamming for 10 years. So we have a lot of likes on the comment. 0 likes on him. The troll community is strong. Much love to you fellas for giving the likes there in the comments. I think it's about time that I say, if you like the content, like and subscribe. I've never said that in a video, but whatever. I'm going to be a fucking slut and just claim that. Maybe we'll get a few new followers on Twitch. And then I said, well, he said to me, I'm sorry. Yeah, he said to me, thanks, dude. Good luck to you too. Don't take things too personal, my guy. And then the conversation continues, by the way. This one was truly a treat to behold. Oh, it's not working anymore for some reason. Come on. There we go. So the conversation continues. And then someone else, I think this was Ludwig. I don't remember. The comments are there if he wants to confirm it, if he ever watches this video. Ludwig, I love you, man. Your content's amazing. He says, can I ask, do you think that the distractor stuff is fake? I know some of it is mean and exaggerated, but a lot of the stuff is proven with facts. Which is true, by the way. This is just facts that DSP is a scammer. and a piece of shit. If you just did your own research and didn't believe everything DSP says, he's not a horrible person. No, I disagree, he is. But he does lie a lot and seriously takes advantage of people by controlling any negative criticism. So out of the trifecta of failure, which is Low Tier God, Wings of Redemption, and DSP, I think that DSP just takes a cake of just the worst kind of negative criticism control. Everyone who doesn't agree with him shouldn't be an automatic troll. Absolutely. And hope you also read this. Carlos Tieves, I don't know who this person is. Do your own research. It's foolish to just believe everything he says. It's foolish to believe anything that the internet says in general unless you have the evidence to back it up. And then another person says, notice how most of us are being civil to you, which is great. And I'm going to get to this in a little bit. Just stating opinions. But DSP automatically calls us names and that you should just block us. He proves us right. This is 100% true. I didn't like the comment, but this is true. Another person replies, extra cash you can spare? Why don't you donate to a woman's shelter or food bank or homeless shelter? Someone who really needs the money and are in actually horrible places in their life. I mean, yes and no. I mean, whatever you want to do with your money, you earned it. If you want to donate it, go for it. If you don't want to donate it, that's up to you. And then he replies, even though, I'm sorry, I had a little clip there. Well, honestly, he's not the only streamer who acts like that to his chat. I'm not defending it or anything, but after so... Actually, I think I have the other image right here. There we go. So, he continues with that. He continues with this tirade, and then eventually he asks to another person, I do donate, do you? And then someone just gives out a very, very good point about this. Some people take trolling too far. I personally disagree. I think that trolling people who deserve to get trolled is the best way that you can get people's attention and say, just look how horrible this person is. Eventually, so that they can probably change. I don't condone bullying, but I do condone trolling. If a person is horrible, and I mean truly horrible in the internet, then he's going to have a detractor community. It's as simple as that. If you look at Low Tier God, he got his community not before he became an asshole. He got it because he was an asshole. And some people say that some trolling goes too far. I don't believe so. The confirmation of his bank leaks, which was an illegal act, which I do not condone, was illegal, absolutely, but it still proved the point that he has been lying, and he's been lying to his audience for the last 10 years. Saying, I don't have money, there's that famous clip, I don't have money to do it, etc., etc. It's the same thing. And this has been happening for 13 years. And I know that in the past he won more money. I think in total, if you take a look at his career, he's probably won like $2 or $3 million in 13 years. Maybe more. And of that, what does he have to show for it? Absolutely nothing. Except a house that he doesn't own, a condo that he doesn't use and has to pay money for, and a very serious gacha game addiction that he's never going to get rid of, by the way. I think we can all agree that DSP is in it for the long run. He's never going to get better. And then he continues, but do you ever wonder why he has so many trolls to begin with? It's not just random. People can't stand his toxic behavior and constant big entitlement, and I can't, personally. I don't know if other people do. I cannot stand this. I can't, personally. Even the most recent heinous behavior, the bank leads, it only lets people view his statements. Yeah, it was wrong, but then Phil lies to guilt his audience that trolls were stealing his money. This one was just pathetic lies, and the fact that he still has donators after saying such a blatant lie, it's just, this speaks volumes about the donators to him than it does about the normal people, the trolls in this case. By the way, in this video, I'm not going to be talking about the super cases like Only Iced Coffee or 1 Minute Man or Kevin Bernstein and all these people who definitely have some kind of masochistic fetish of getting tortured. Majority of the detractors are not trolls, they just don't like how he manipulates the narrative, which is why people try to reach out to fans and supporters like you. They can't believe a person would donate to him if they knew the truth. This is the point of why I'm making this video. And then I continue, just to clarify the point, which is what I want to seal out. To clarify this, you need to understand that he has been streaming for 13-ish years. Correct me, quote for truth. I am not that much of an expert on DSP troll lore. He has been scamming people before the troll community formed around him. He scammed his friends from Party 7. He scammed his viewers, including the person that donated the money, and he got banned out of Twitch at least 3 times. I know it's been at least 3 times, probably more. Again, correct me in the comments. It's no coincidence, my man, that he's playing you. I just hope you can understand that I will gladly help you, support your channel, and basically what I said there is that if he agrees to not support Phil anymore, then I would gladly advertise his channel. And this is something that I think I want to discuss right now before I forget. This is not a scripted thing. This is an impromptu video, and it's going to be about 20 or 25 minutes. I think that the troll community has been assailing the problem of DSP the wrong way. That's what I think they've been doing. Most of the community at this moment in time, what they're doing is they're posting their incredibly hilarious, that I love and that I sub and that I support all those videos about DSP being a joke, lying, getting caught in his own lies. But you gotta understand that attacking Phil directly does not hurt him. This guy is a thick-skinned pig. This guy's got the thickest skin. He hates it when people troll about him, and he hates himself. This is something that we need to understand. But there's something that we need to do as a community that I think we need to clarify right now. We don't have to attack Phil. We need to support his donators, which is what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to reach out to the donators, and I'm trying to clarify to them, hey man, I know you like to donate to this guy, it's your money, but did you know that this guy is a scammer? And that's what I want to see. What I think the community should do is, even though we all get an amount of entertainment out of this, I think that getting entertainment at the amount of the people that donate money to DSP, I think that's taking it too far personally. And that can be a real issue for me. At least for me, that's a big problem. What I think the community should do, the entire troll community, and this is, again, massive shout outs to Kiwifarms, very entertaining website to read sometimes, like once a day, to see all this stuff that's going on about DSP and the fun stuff that they write. It always makes me laugh whenever I watch it, and it brings me joy. Makes my day go by faster, and I have a lot of work during my day. But the beautiful thing about it, and what should be done in this case, very simply, even though this has probably been suggested, is stop focusing directly on Phil. Let him go. Just let him be forgotten. Less attention is what really hurts him. You can still record videos, but the less interaction that he has, the less knowledge, the less everything that the trolls do, the weaker he gets. This is how it goes. Trolling at this point is only making Phil stronger because it's getting in more people, and again, this is a source of entertainment for some people, but I don't think it's the right way to go about it. The correct way that we need to go about this is not to do it against a force. It's to use the judo technique. You take the enemy's strength and you use it against them. What we should be doing as a community, and I say we, I consider myself a detractor now with this video, is we should be supporting the people that donate to him. Attack him where it hurts. The basis of war. You don't attack the enemy where they're strongest, you attack them where it hurts. Their supply lines, if you will. Piggy's supply lines. It's the same thing. You don't attack them head on, you want to cut them off and starve them out. And to starve a piggy out, all you need to do is, again, not attack, but rationalize and help and support the people that donate to him. Which is what I wanted to do here. I'm trying to tell this guy, whose name I think I have in the original pictures, I don't remember actually. Maybe I have it on my YouTube comments. I try to tell this guy, listen, if you want help, I'll gladly help you. I'll gladly try to help out your channel. I'll post it everywhere. I'll watch all your videos. I'll like them. I'll subscribe. I'll tell everyone I know, few people that I know, to subscribe to your channel. Eventually, unfortunately, going to the next slide, the guy eventually just said, well, you know what, despite the support, he just says, hey dude, I just watch him from time to time. I don't know any of that. Thank you for sharing. But for me, it's entertaining. I feel like people who take donations while having a multi-million contract and bathtub streamers are worse. Now, this is not the correct solution to a problem. Admitting that you have a problem by saying that there's a bigger problem than that is not the solution to this. from a psychological perspective. I studied psychology for 2 years. It's kind of what you need to do in my career. So I know that this is not true. What they're trying to do here is they're basically just trying to potentiate or justify their own behavior by saying that this is worse. So no, it's okay. I can go bet $1 million in the casino because the companies bet $10 million every day. That's not an excuse. You're basically just trying to justify your own behavior. And then someone else replies here, DSP is worse than Hopped streamers, you utter brainlet. Very... I don't remember who it was. I think this was Ludwig World Order, I think. And then he says, I asked him after he replies to my comment that I said before, nah, I'm good. I just thought though to share with my friends and family. It's more of a personal thing. I understand you like trying to help people, not to give money away to whom you believe are scammers. Absolutely. I just said I like the man. Let the man, I think he's trying to say, let the man do his thing as long as it's not personally affecting you directly. But it's true. But there again, I can't just sit by and watch someone get scammed out of their money. It's like, someone said this in the Kiwifarms forum, if I'm not mistaken. Someone said the following thing in Kiwifarms. I don't know who it was, but they said, if my grandmother was getting scammed by a church or by someone that says, buy this for $100,000, and someone scammed my grandmother, I'm telling you right now that I would go murder that person. If someone tried to scam my grandmother, God rest her soul, she passed away. If someone had tried to scam my grandmother or try to take away something from her that doesn't belong to them, they would be dead, more than likely. Very realistic. I'm not even kidding about that. I would probably have gone, found them, and broken their legs and their arms. Definitely. And if not, I would have gotten help. I know people that do this and have done this, so thankfully. My job gives me a lot of people to talk with about different things. So, and I've heard stories. So in the end, what he's saying is not to give money away to whom you believe are scammers. Like, let the man do his thing. It's not personally affecting you directly. There are other scammers worse than DSP, Scientology, and NFTs. I still don't know what that is. Combined shares. I'm sorry. Combined shares? Phone scammers. I say go for the big guys, not for the small guys. And again, I have to disagree with this. You can't just support a scammer and say, but he's a little scammer, so it's okay. No, scamming is scamming, regardless of how big the project is. And then I give him one last little comment here. I think this is the last one, or maybe I have two more. I try to help people. It gives me joy. However, it's important to not donate to DSP because he scams people. He lies about his finances, about his spending habits, and he drags people down with him who believe him. And this is just the reality. This is not an opinion. This is the reality. All I can really hope for you is if you ever need someone to talk to and support, you just message me and I'll answer and hopefully get people to start supporting you. Peace out, brother. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give, what would be the word here? Mental support, I guess, to the poor piggies and the poor people who get scammed by Piggy all the time. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm just trying to give support to the people so that maybe they'll say, I don't need to donate to this person that laughs and treats me like shit, which is what DSP does. He treats his viewers like shit. Doesn't matter if you donate $1 or $1 million. If you donate $1 million to him, he's going to say, all right, guys, contributions low. And then he's just going to say that contributions could have been better, even if you donate $1 million. It's like throwing your money into a fire. It's like flushing your money down the toilet. It's terrible. We go to the next one, and then I think this is the last one. Yeah. There are two more here, two more slides from a different person. But he says, you said hot tub streamers were worse, and now you're agreeing with me that DSP is worse than hot tub streamers? Lol, okay, Brainlet, keep wasting your money. Clearly you're not responsible enough to have it. I don't know this person's age. I don't know what this person does. By the way that they write and the way that they interact, I'm probably thinking that these are kids who are in school and who hopefully will outgrow DSP's donating pattern eventually. Because I think that a lot of the people that donate to Phil are not adults, or at least mentally capable adults. Very few people would probably donate to him. And then he answers by saying, thanks for being reasonable and civil. I'm sorry, this is another detractor, I think. For being reasonable and civil and actually having a discussion. That's the thing. People were figuring out how much DSP earns a while ago. I mean, they made the calculations. I remember reading about it in WikiLeaks. And the bank leaks basically confirmed it. Like, yes, he makes pretty much that amount of money. He makes so much it acts like he's poor and can't pay bills. This is a big problem. I mean, this is the problem that I have with this. That he's scamming people. The definition of a scam is telling you or someone else, give me money to do one thing and then using that money to do something else. If you ask me, give me $100 to pay my bills and you use that money to go gamble it, you're scamming me. That's how scamming works. That's pretty much pro verbum the definition of a scam. The leaks showed he spends thousands of dollars on frivolous things, yet he'll guilt trip his audience by saying he's broke. He broke his shower. By the way, again, I like how DSP always comes in and says like one new thing. Every time that there's a problem with money, every time there's going to be like an event on WWE Champions. By the way, guys, Kat broke her fucking horse legs. Oh, I'm sorry, Jasper is vomiting all the time. Or he's like taking a shit in the carpet all the time and I have to take him to the vet. And all that money is being used for the for WWE Champions. I'm a bit confused how you don't think he has entitled when he's one of the biggest reasons why detractors dislike him. Again, self-perpetuating cycle. He lives in a gated community but needs to guilt people into tipping. To make it worse, he doesn't even appreciate it and often lashes at his own. Often. I'd say like all the time. I've never seen a stream because I've never seen one of his streams completely. I've only seen like bits and pieces, like maybe tops a minute because that's all I could take. Where he's like having fun and or treating his viewers properly. He's never done that. The only time he has fun is when the donations are really high. If not, the game sucks, the game is terrible. I get your point about bigger scammers, but sometimes it's hard to make a change for such big things. Phil only has a handful of supporters, so trying to inform one of them could make a real difference. This guy gets it. I don't think this is me that wrote this. For detractors, we're fans of streaming and gaming, and it hurts to see someone that feel abuse the system and abuse others with toxic behavior while feeling that he should also be entitled to make a living from it. 100% agree with this. Obviously, it's your money, you can do whatever you want with it, but please be more informed about it because your support or not support it can make an actual difference while showing Phil that what he does isn't right. DSP is already on a downward spiral. Like, we have to clarify this. He's going to be doing this until he can't beg anymore. He's going to be doing this tops. Like, best case scenario for him, he's going to be doing this for 10 more years, maximum. And he's probably going to die of a heart attack way before this happens. Just because of his terrible personal hygiene. The fact that he eats McDonald's like it's fucking candy. Or the fact that he eats candy like it's McDonald's. That he's incredibly, pretty much almost on the verge of being called morbidly obese, double-chinned. He's got problems in his face. He's got like weird twitches in his face that tell me that he's probably going to have like a spasm one day. A heart spasm and just die in front of camera, which to be fair would probably be very amusing. I would like that. I would like to see that happen. I'm not saying I hope he dies. I'm just saying that if that happens, I would laugh and I would enjoy it. And then finally, he replies that one final thing, smart enough to earn it. So he's basically supporting him. So what can we extract from this person? This person is clearly a very young person, and I'm thinking that it's probably between 16, 18, or 20. He's probably got a side job working at like a store, a local store, or doing something, selling, and he gets whatever little money, and instead of spending it on something smart, he's donating it to DSP. Which is obviously a complete waste of money. Something that you never want to do with this. I don't know why he's doing it. If anyone ever tracks down this guy and he's able to have a heart-to-heart with you, please. I would love to know what he's thinking about when he does something like this. But what we know about this is that another type of streamer, or rather, I'm sorry, another type of donator that DSP gets are these people that essentially they know, or they know that he's a scammer, but they're too stupid, which is the word, and I'm sorry to say it, because it's not ignorance. Ignorance is to not know. They're too stupid to realize that they are getting scammed. He's like, I know, but you know what? He's just a small scammer, so it's not like I'm supporting the bigger scammers or something like what he said, NTFs or whatever the hell. In this case, he's literally trying to justify his own opinion. This is the kind of troublesome mentality that I was talking about before. These are the people that say, I am not the guy doing something wrong, so there are worse problems than me. And this is the same thing that happens to people that get arrested, probably. Like, there are people dealing drugs and you arrested me only because I had like 2 shots of tequila and I'm driving my car? Yes, because the action is not about who did it more or less. The action is that it's illegal. Or in this case, stupid to donate money to someone knowing the evidence that supports the fact that he is a scammer. And I have 2 more here, which is from another video. And this one is interesting because this is one of the guys that I believe has been in the pig noses for a little bit of time, because this guy's completely set in and deeply rooted into his beliefs. This is the type of person that you don't change. Are you seriously donated to Piggy? Lol. Yes, I have been a fan for years. Sad troll. This is immediately the kind of attitude. This is the same thing that DSP would say. You can see just how indoctrinated these people are. And when he says that it's not a cult, yes, it is a cult. A cult is when you force people to follow your beliefs, and every other belief is wrong and incorrect and should be attacked and should be ridiculed and humiliated. That is the literal definition of a cult. I force you to think my way, and if you think something different, it's wrong. So in other words, it's the same as all types of religion. Like, you have to think about this and then you become like that. This is terrible attitudes, and don't do that. But this guy is one of the people that has definitely been supporting Piggy for all the wrong reasons. And then I asked him, but why? He's using it to support gacha games, lies, and scams people. And then I asked him, can I get an answer, please? Because he took a little bit of time. And then, again, this is the second time that we see this. Why do you care about what I do with my money? This is the same pattern of the person that we saw before. Exactly the same. He's defending himself by saying, well, so what? I mean, if I want to take my money and shove it up my cockhole by doing drugs, I'm going to do that. You're right. Why do I care about what you do with your money? I don't. All I'm trying to do is clarify that you understand that you're giving money to a scammer. Phil has provided me with great entertainment for over 10 years. I mean, look, okay, I know opinions can be biased, but come on. That is about as close to I can say that an opinion that can be wrong. That is just false. If I want to help him continue, then I am more than entitled to. Absolutely. As long as you know that you're getting scammed, if you want to support him after that, you are more than welcome to support him. I encourage it if you want to waste your money. And then we go to the last one over here. Of course you are. I'm just asking if you're aware that he's a scammer. And then he says something which says, I don't think he's a scammer. I jump over next. I can provide you with concrete evidence that he is. Would you like to see it? I'm going to post a bunch of links on the description that are just going to be all the videos that I've compiled. I know that there are more. There are probably like 100, maybe 1,000 videos at least, where I have posted and people have posted on the internet all the scams and everything that Piggy has done to take advantage of his viewers. And then he says, oh yes, please do, as I have nothing better to do with my life. Sarcasm aside, I say take a good look at them, and I posted the links on his comment section, and what he did was delete them. This person is a cult member. Age group, I would say that this person is probably in the age of 25 to 35, just because of the way he talks and the way he acts. Older people are usually the ones that are more deeply rooted, not uprooted, deeply rooted into their ideas and are very hard to change. This person is probably between like this, I want to say like the older age group of people that watch DSP, 25, 35, maybe 40, and he donates money and he says like, I am entertained by your shit content, then enjoy it. Now, I don't think it's a good idea, obviously, but if this is what he really wants, then this is what he will get. I posted this video, I posted the links of this video that I put in the comment section, and he never replied, and I assume he blocked me completely because he never replied to this. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is about it. It's been 35 minutes almost that I've been speaking. So this is the mentality that we have. So what can we extract from this? It's always good to extract something out of this. So what we have here are 3 different types of donators to DSP. We have the first one, if you remember the first one, it's this guy right here who says, I'm here to support the trolls. I'm sorry, I'm here to donate to DSP so that I can get some good entertainment out of the troll videos and the detractor videos. So that's a vicious circle. DSP makes shitty content. Detractors make content about his shitty content. People enjoy the shitty content or the detractor videos made from DSP's bad content. And so they donate to Phil so that the circle can continue. I would much rather just donate, in this case, to anything, anyone. Anything is better than donating money to DSP. Anything. You want to donate money to church or to a scammer from the church, it's better than donating to DSP. That's the first thing that we have here. The second one that we have, this person. This person is a younger person that can probably still be cleansed from the pignosis. He hasn't been deeply rooted in them. He says for a long time. I don't know what he means for a long time. Probably like a week in this guy's case. I'm watching by his, getting it from his vocabulary. He has to be in the age of 18 or 15 or between 15 and 20 years old. And this is the kind of person that would try to talk to DSP like looking for a friend or trying to support him because he thinks he's funny, but he's not really funny. So this is the kind of person that's probably going to get outlasted. This guy is probably going to grow out of it eventually. He's going to be like, wow, I wasted my money on this guy. What a waste of time. And then we go over to the last one, which is this guy right here. This guy is a hopeless cause. Are you seriously donating to this guy? Yes, you sad troll. I am a sad troll because I'm making a video about how much this guy has been donating money to a person who scams and wants sweaty JPEGs of Hulk Hogan's golden dick. Because that, apparently that makes me a troll. If that's what makes me a troll, fuck it, I am glad to be a troll. Make me the trolliest troll. Gladly. 100% I am a troll. If that's what it means. Trying to reveal to people that the person you're donating money to is a scammer. And then he deflects the answer twice by saying, first of all, why do you care what I do with my money? And then saying that I don't think he's a scammer, like an idiot. If you Googled Darkside Phil scam, you're going to get about 10 results, videos, articles, everything about this. And of course, the relatively recent debacle with Keemstar, which I think was a mistake. I think Keemstar should have been the better person and not given publicity to DSP. I think that would have been the best answer if you don't give attention to this. So what's the conclusion of what we can do with this? It's going to be, I think, a 40-minute video right now. What's the conclusion that we can come out or that we can extract from this? The best way to make DSP suffer is, again, not to attack him directly. It's to start helping, not attacking. Because if you attack the supporters, what's going to happen is that they're going to say, oh, they're attacking me because I'm donating to him, then I'm going to donate more to try to prove a point. This is not the solution, obviously. What we need to do is we need to eventually support the people that donate to him. Eventually, what we need to do with this as a community, which I'm sure we can do it. I mean, look, it's the internet. Pretty much all the people here have some degree of like, not autism, I don't want to call it autism, but some kind of like functionality thing where we're just like, we really want some kind of retribution for what's happening. Me included, by the way. But this is not the way to go about it. The best way to attack DSP at this point is to simply say, hey, you know what? DSP is doing this shit. We shouldn't attack him. We should support his donators. We should help them. We should be the friends that they want. We should help them. So if they have a channel, if they have a YouTube thing, if they have any problems, instead of attacking them, like Derich, we should help them. Imagine for a minute if the people on the internet, like if we actually managed to communicate with Froga, I think was the name of OIC, Only Iced Coffee, and instead of telling him, hey man, instead of donating to Phil, do you like want to go hang out? Do you want to talk on the internet? We can be friends. I would gladly be friends with one of the donators of DSP if that would get them to stop donating. I'm not kidding. I would gladly be their friends. I would gladly like, hey man, what's up? Oh, I just had a problem, but I'm gonna donate to Phil to feel better. No, man, just keep the money in the pocket. Shit, come over to my Twitch. I make shitty content too. Come over and watch my garbage. You won't laugh, you're gonna cry, but I'm never gonna ask you for a nickel. How about that? Would that be better? I'd do it. Just come over to my Twitch, like right there. Just there's my Twitch. Go over to it. Not subscribe. Follow it, and you know, enjoy my crappy content. And you don't have to donate a dick to me. You don't even have to give me the hour a day. As long as I'm having fun with my Twitch, I'll enjoy it. This is how we need to attack DSP. Just attacking him where it hurts. In his supply lines, in his piggies, in the donators, and just befriend these people. And also, the second thing that would be amazing, and that I suggest if you ever want to try, do an experiment where you stop posting anything about DSP or directly related to him. And I guarantee that his donations and his support are going to wane massively. And here's the thing that you need to understand. DSP knows that a lot of the viewers he has and a lot of the donations and a lot of the things are from trolls. Guaranteed, I would say that it would cut at least maybe between a quarter and a fifth of his total income in every month. Just because you stop giving attention to him, the Ouroboros, where the snake tries to eat itself, it's going to stop. Without troll videos, people stop knowing about him, and then his channel fades into even deeper obscurity than it has before. That is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. So, I'm not a good editor, as you can tell, and I hope the video came out right, because if it didn't, then I'm gonna cry. But that's all I wanted to talk to you about, fellas. So, that's it. If you guys like the video, obviously give it a like. I don't need to tell you what to do if you like the video, obviously. If you like the video, dislike it. And if you like the channel, then don't sub to it, obviously. And if you want to drop a follow on my Twitch, I'd very much appreciate it. Just a follow. You don't need to sub or anything, just a follow. I'm totally a whore for follows. So ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. I'm gonna go to sleep. It's 3:30 in the morning and I'm kind of tired. And tomorrow I have to work. It's on a Saturday at 10 in the morning. But ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. So keep in mind what I told you, you know. Don't attack the piggies. Don't attack Piggy directly. Attack his pay pigs. Or sorry, don't attack them. Support his pay pigs and, you know, stop giving him so much attention. And eventually, DSP will get to the point where he'll be begging. He will beg for you guys to troll him for the attention. Take care of yourselves, fellas. This is SopamanxX signing off. Take care of yourselves. See you soon. Bye-bye, fellas.